Hello and welcome back to another in-depth weather video. Today I am going to be talking about multiple different subjects including tropics and thunderstorms as well as our heat risk. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell. Now let's go in depth. Right now I'm on the National Weather Service page. We can still see a lot of watches, warnings, advisories for the two tropical systems currently. Marco, now a depression, and Laura now entering the Gulf. We still have a few excessive heat warnings, a few red flag warnings. Those have actually increased over the last couple of days. And then we're still seeing that smoke smog threat in the west as those fires continue to burn on. So let's move on to the radar. Now, we can see some showers in the southeast and some showers in the Rockies. Other than that, a few isolated thunderstorms in Wisconsin and some in the northeast. But other than that, relatively dry across the United States, especially the central part of the country. So let's move on. Satellite imagery. You can see Marco is almost non-existent on the satellite imagery here. The rotation's right around here, but the shear is just ripped it to shreds. Now, Laura is looking a lot like Hannah did when it was in the middle of the Gulf. Just huge, a lot of convection in there, and this is looking to rapidly intensify as it moves across the Gulf and then into the Texas and Louisiana border region. You could also see a few clouds here. You could also kind of see some smoke there coming out of California. It's usually better to see during the daytime, and it's even best to see it when the sun is actually rising or setting. That is a great view of the smoke and smog in the west right now. But let's move on. National Hurricane Center. So here we are, Marco. It's now a depression, 35-mile-an-hour winds, minimum central pressure of 1,007 millibars. It's moving west at 9 miles an hour. Laura, on the other hand, has maximum sustained winds of 65 miles an hour, minimum central pressure of 996 millibars, and is moving west-northwest at 20 miles an hour. So this is not moving slowly, which is a good sign for this storm. The more time it has over the Gulf, the more opportunity it has to rapidly intensify. So let's just quickly look at the cone for Laura. Just, again, we're still expecting this to cross over into the Gulf and eventually strengthen to a hurricane. I've seen up to Cat 205 mile-an-hour winds, but we can certainly see more than that. Makes landfall, and then it makes this sharp turn. And I think that that's pretty reasonable with this. Now it's kind of taking like a straight beeline toward the mid-Atlantic again. So definitely got to wait and see with that storm that is like 5 days away. So let's go back over here. Let's go to the East Pacific. We have two disturbances, and I have to go here to see them. So 70 and 80% chance in the next 48 hours. I will have videos on those if they do develop. Let's move on to Storm Prediction Center. We do have enhanced risks in Maryland, Virginia, DC, Delaware, and New Jersey, as well as Pennsylvania. Slight risks in many areas of the Northeast, and a few more in Idaho and Montana. Enhanced risks includes Philadelphia, Baltimore, DC, Arlington, and Alexandria. Slight risks includes New York, Columbus, Boston, Cleveland, and Pittsburgh, and marginal includes Chicago, Phoenix, Detroit, Milwaukee, and Tucson, just to name a few. So let's move on to the tornado chances. 2% chance in Louisiana. That is mostly due to Marco. Wind probabilities highest in the northeast with that 30% chance, and 15% chance in the slight areas as well, 5% chance in marginal areas. Hail risk in the northeast and the northern tier of the country, both at 5%. So let's move on here to the current storm information. Laura, I just want to check the intensity guidance really quick. We have one model, actually no, two, showing Category 4. One more showing Category 3, one more showing high Category 2. A lot of them showing low Category 2, and then a few outliers here. Well, I wouldn't call them outliers, but a few more showing low Category 1 or just staying as a tropical storm. So I do think that this rapid intensification could happen. I think that a Category 3 is not out of the realm. I think Cat 4 might be pushing it a little bit just because of how fast the storm is moving across the Gulf. Again, we have like 48 hours until this thing makes landfall, and then you can see all of them drop. Just straight drop in the intensity. That usually signifies a landfall, and that is about 48 to 60 hours away. So we definitely have to watch this storm as it moves into the Gulf and how it intensifies during that period. NAM 3-kilometer model, let's go straight to the temperatures, and then we'll circle back to the thunderstorms. So we can see the heat up. 114, 113 in the desert. Again, we can see triple digits in the plains, even 90s there. And then in the northeast, that kind of starts out in the 80s, and then of course decreases in temperature as those storms move through. But generally in the east, 70s to 90s, depending on where you live. In the Rockies, 50s to 70s, except for those few spots. Except that, of course, counts for elevation. So definitely have to look for some higher temperatures over the next few days, as this extreme heat threat's not going away anytime soon. This is a very hot summer. Good thing most of us are inside right now, especially across some of these triple-digit areas. Now let's circle back to the MSLP and precip. As you can see, that thunderstorm activity in the northeast, multiple rounds of showers that could push through there during the day today. This was a little bit longer of a video, just wanted to cover a few things. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.